Imagine waking up tomorrow morning. The first soft rays of sunlight touch your face. You open your eyes slowly, and in that quiet moment you realize something you've never felt before. You are completely free. No alarm clock screaming at you, no deadlines chasing you, no obligations pulling you in 10 different directions. No one. You need to ask for permission. You walk barefoot across the cool floor toward the balcony. A warm cup of coffee rests gently in your hands, steam rising into the golden morning light. On the table beside you are fresh strawberries, sweet raspberries, vibrant kiwi, and perfectly ripe pineapple. The city is waking up far below, cars honking, people rushing. But you simply stand there, just breathing in the new day, completely at peace. This day belongs to you. This time belongs to you. This life finally belongs to you. Now let yourself feel the opposite. The alarm explodes through the darkness. Stress floods your body before your feet even hit the floor. You rush through a joyless breakfast, fight your way through crowded trains and endless traffic, and then sit in meetings that slowly drain your soul, living a life that feels like it belongs to your boss, your clients, your responsibilities, to everyone except you. Day after day, week after week, year after year. Until one quiet morning, the realization hits you like a wave you can no longer ignore. You have spent your entire life asking for permission to live, permission to take a real day off, permission to travel, permission to spend meaningful time with the people you love, permission to simply exist without guilt or pressure. Most people believe luxury means a Ferrari, a private jet, or a penthouse with a breathtaking view, but Naval Ravikant saw something much deeper, something that changes how you see everything. The greatest luxury in the world is freedom. And the moment this idea truly sinks in, everything begins to change. Chapter 1. The lie we are sold about wealth. From the moment we come into this world, we are told the same story. Work harder, earn more, buy more, show the world what you've achieved. And one day when you have enough, happiness and freedom will finally arrive. So we chase the symbols with everything we have. The bigger house, the faster car, the luxury watch, the designer clothes, the perfect vacations we post online to prove we are winning at life. We believe that the next purchase, the next promotion, the next milestone will finally fill that quiet emptiness we sometimes feel late at night. But many who reach those goals discover a painful truth. The excitement fades faster than they expected. The satisfaction disappears. The finish line moves again and again and again. They built impressive lives on the outside, but inside they still felt trapped. A larger house brought larger bills and more maintenance. A better car brought higher payments and more stress. A higher income brought higher expectations from everyone around them. It felt like climbing a mountain for decades, sacrificing sleep, health, relationships, and peace, only to reach the summit exhausted and realize with heartbreaking clarity they had climbed the wrong mountain all along. Naval Ravikant saw this pattern clearly. He understood that we weren't really chasing wealth, we were chasing the wrong thing. Because wealth was never meant to be the final destination. Wealth was always meant to be the vehicle, and the real destination has always been freedom. Chapter 2. Who is Naval Ravikant? Now imagine sitting across from a man who has already won the game, not just financially, but in the ways that truly matter. He no longer feels the need to impress strangers. He doesn't measure his worth by what he owns or how many people admire him. That man is Naval Ravikant. While other financial voices shouted about how to get rich, Naval spoke more quietly, but with much greater depth. He talked about freedom, peace, time, leverage, and what real happiness actually feels like. He understood something most people only learn after years of chasing. Money can solve money problems very effectively, but money alone cannot solve the deeper problems of being human, the search for meaning, peace, and control over one's own life. That is why Naval became obsessed with a more important question: the relationship between wealth and true freedom, between success and lasting happiness, between time and a life that feels meaningful, His message was simple, yet it has the power to reshape everything. Wealth is not about owning more things. Wealth is about owning your time and owning your life. Chapter 3. The Invisible Prison. There is a prison most people never see. It has no walls, no bars, and no guards. Yet millions wake up trapped inside it every single day. The alarm rings. They get up not because they are excited for the day ahead, but because they must. They fight through traffic, sit in endless meetings, answer emails at all hours, live according to schedules and expectations set by other people. Slowly, quietly, something precious begins to disappear. One day blends into the next becomes a year, the year becomes a decade. From the outside, their lives often look successful. Good salary, nice apartment, respectable title. But inside, many feel exhausted, unfulfilled, and quietly desperate. Not because they don't have money, but because they don't have freedom. Naval saw this invisible prison clearly. He often spoke about the big difference between looking and seeing, wealthy and being wealthy. Looking wealthy is expensive and exhausting. Being wealthy feels like freedom. Chapter 4. Why most people chase the wrong things. Imagine for a moment you are offered two clear choices, $1 million right now, or complete control over your time for the rest of your life. Most people, without hesitation, choose the money. We have been conditioned our whole lives to value money above almost everything else, even above time itself. Yet time is the one resource we can never get back, no matter how much wealth we accumulate. Naval captured this truth in a single powerful sentence. Money is how we transfer time and wealth. Money is not the goal, it is only the tool. The real goal has always been freedom. Chapter 5. The Wealthy Buy Time. Let's look at two different people. One earns a modest income but wakes up every day with full control of their time. The other earns millions, but his calendar, his business, and his obligations completely control him. Who is truly wealthier? The truly wealthy understand something most people never learn. Every dollar that buys you more freedom and more options are worth far more than a dollar spent on status or appearances. The freedom to say no. The freedom to rest without guilt. The freedom to spend a Tuesday afternoon exactly as you wish, reading, walking in nature, or simply being with the people you love. The wealthy don't just buy things, they buy time. Chapter 6. Freedom is built, not bought. Freedom rarely arrives in one dramatic moment. It isn't won in a lottery or found in a sudden breakthrough. It is built slowly, patiently, and often invisibly, one decision at a time. One habit at a time. One small act of courage at a time. Like a tree that spends years growing deep, strong roots long before it bears any fruit. Most people want the beautiful fruit immediately. Few are willing to do the quiet, patient work in the invisible years. But Naval knew the truth. Freedom is not purchased. Freedom is built. Chapter 7. Naval's most powerful idea. After years of building companies, investing in startups, and carefully observing life, Naval arrived at one deep realization that has the power to change everything. The purpose of wealth is freedom. Not to show off, not to win admiration, not to feel superior, simply to be free. Free to choose how you spend your days. Free to create what matters to you. Free to say no without guilt. Free to live according to your own values. When freedom becomes the true goal, the entire game changes. You stop running someone else's race. You stop chasing things that don't matter. You begin building a life that finally feels like your own. Final chapter, the ultimate luxury. Now picture your life 10 years from now. The sun rises slowly. Golden light fills the room. You wake up naturally, not because you have to, but because you want to. You walk to the balcony. A warm cup of coffee in your hands. Fresh fruit on the table. No rush, no pressure, no permission needed. Just deep, quiet peace. In that moment, you understand something profound. The goal was never the money. Money was only the bridge. freedom was always the destination. This freedom doesn't require perfection. It doesn't require billions or private jets. It begins the moment you start choosing differently, one decision, one habit, one day at a time. Because the greatest luxury in the world is waking up and knowing with complete certainty, this life belongs to me. Thank you for watching Future Rich. If this story moved you or made you think differently about your own life, please like the video, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear it. Until next time, keep building your future, one free day at a time.